Hello, Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. Today I'm sharing with you my first Christmas cards for this year with the wonderful new Hunkydory products. So let's get started. So as announced, I'm starting with my Christmas cards early this year because there are so many beautiful new products that I want to try out for my cards. And I'm going to start with my favorites. Let's put it this way. There are literally dozens of new Hunkydory items in my store, but I picked my absolute favorites for this year, and I'm going to start with the Joyful Home Luxury Topper Set. And this is an adorable, scoreable topper set with 3 pieces. You get one die cut piece, and this die cut piece has beautiful foiling. I absolutely love the colors. It's got this gorgeous home here, beautiful white snow. Look at the poinsettias here in pink and red. So pretty. You get borders. Down here is a second home, all the gorgeous frames. Then you have smaller embellishments, and even the sentiments are there. So absolute exquisite. This is the die cut topper sheet. Then you get a printed sheet. So with this one you have again this gorgeous home here, and this is adorable scoreable cardstock. So when you fold it over and score it, then it does not break. So it's high quality cardstock. And then look at the foiled cardstock. So you get a printed and also a foiled cardstock. And isn't it absolutely exquisite? So beautiful. So I couldn't wait to make cards with this one. So let's see what I have created. Okay, so the pack claims that you can make at least 2 cards with this topper sheet and the 2 cardstock pieces, but I made 4 cards. And here is my first one. And if you are interested in these larger card blanks, this one here is an A5 card blank. Then I do have these in my shop. And I love these larger Christmas cards so that they have more impact on your mantelpiece. So let me give you the dimensions. So this card is just a little bit short of 6 inches by 8 inches. So a pretty large card, and it is top folding, which I absolutely like. And what I have done here is I just added some foiled purple cardstock. This comes from Michael's, and then I have 1 piece of the cardstock, and then here is the one of the toppers, but then I added a layer of the snowfall acetate, and I have used it a lot in this card making video. So here it is. This comes I think a pack of 5 are in there, so I'm gonna link them below. But yeah, here is this card, and you can see that 1 piece is beneath the acetate, and the other one, the frame, is on top. And then I just have the embellishment right here. And I think it's so pretty. So it stands up like this, and it has all the snowfall. But I just love the image. So gorgeous. And for my second card, I cut into the printed cardstock and just fuzzy cut a little bit around the top of this beautiful home. I left this side, this is the end of the sheet, intact, and then I just cut it off here. And now I had this gorgeous home. I layered it on this paper, and that comes in a moment. I'll show you where this paper comes in from in just a minute. But doesn't that look beautiful? And of course I added a lot of stickles here for this home, and then 2 of the smaller pieces, and it says Christmas wishes. And again, it is a top folding card. Now this is a smaller one. This is more like a 4 by, let me see what this one is. This is more like a 5 by 7 card. Also top folding and available in my shop. So aren't these 2 beautiful homes pretty? So 2 more cards to come. So for my next card, I used again a top folding A5 card. Here is part of this gorgeous foiled cardstock. And then here is the second embellishment, die cut embellishment from the sheet. Because remember, this one here was actually from the cardstock. So I cut that out. So here I still had one embellishment left. And I made this interactive card, so it's basically hanging here just like an ornament, and I hung it on the border piece that comes in the die cut pack. What I did here is I just added the elements, so this frame and the inner die cut, on a piece of acetate again. So here it is, you can see it. Now this time around I used the Starfall acetate. So that's another pack available in my shop. And this has these gorgeous gold foiled stars, but when you turn them around, they're silver. And both sides are just as pretty. So that's also available. So there is the Snowfall and there is also the Starfall. And so here you can see the stars in action. And then I added a sentiment here, thinking of you at Christmas time, and I added it to some beautiful, this is like mirror cardstock, but it takes on all the colors that fall on this paper. So it's a rainbow type of holographic cardstock, and that is also available in my shop. And this comes in sheets of 3, and really the camera doesn't do it justice, because it looks silver when you look at it, but as soon as you turn it around, you have all colors of the rainbow. So beautiful. And that's what I used here as the background, so you can see it here on my card. So that is another one with this gorgeous embellishment. And then the fourth card from this pack I made with the smaller embellishments. This one is a Slimline, also top folding card that I have in my shop. I absolutely love these. Where can you find a Slimline card that is actually top folding? I think only Hunkydory makes these cards. And what I have done here is I have used 3 of these smaller embellishments from the die cut sheet. I also used the inner frames that I had not used on my prior cards. So you have this frame, and then you got just a regular silver foiled frame, and then the embellishment in the middle. So I took that silver frame out and now used it on my Slimline card. So the paper background here, so first of all I had a piece of blue metallic cardstock. That's how I layered it on my card. But this gorgeous snowflake paper that we have also noticed in this card comes from this absolutely gorgeous paper pack. And this is a double-sided or dual design paper pack, and I just want to show you how beautiful these papers are, and they will be super versatile. So let's take a quick look. Blues, and look how stunning this one is. So I think I started the other way around, because this is actually the B side. So this is the A side. Look how gorgeous. Look at the colors. Look how wonderful they are. Even a little brown in here, gray, green. And then on the back you always have it a little quieter, but still so beautiful. Look at this. Isn't this the most beautiful paper? Look at these ice crystals here. Those are real looking snowflakes. So wonderful. Only Hunkydory can come up with such beautiful stuff. Look how gorgeous. Yeah, so when I shop for my store, I shop like I shop for myself, because I grab stuff that I would like to have. First of all, because I am crafting with it, but I'm thinking, why should I buy stuff that I don't like? So with Hunkydory, of course, it is really difficult because everything they make is so gorgeous. So this here is the paper pack, and that is what I have used on both of these cards as backgrounds. Look how gorgeous it fits with these toppers. So the second pack for today that I picked is Deco Halls, and Deco Halls is also one of my absolute favorites from this year. I mentioned that there are so many different ones, and you can see them on my website. I have them all in stock right now. But this one here, besides the beautiful home that we just had, is also an absolute favorite of mine. And this is so, so beautiful. Look at this blue tree. Look at the winter image in the back. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? It has the most beautiful foiling, gorgeous frames. Look at these gorgeous Christmas embellishments here, the baubles. Look how wonderful. You got smaller elements, you got tags, sentiments, so pretty. Then you get a sheet of printed cardstock, and look at this. You could easily cut into it or make this just a card front and a sentiment, and you're done. So wonderful, and this is it feels so, so nice. Very high quality cardstock. And then here is the stunning foiled cardstock. Look at this tree, and I know it's hard to see because there is some glare here, but there is beautiful, beautiful foiling here on this cardstock. So those are the three pieces, and again I made 4 cards with this pack, and let's look what I have. So this pack is called Deco Halls, and it's part of the Festive Elegance line. And here I have also used one of the A5 top folding cards, but what I have done here is I cut away a piece of the front panel. I'm not using it as a top folding card like this. I use it as a side folding card. So, but it is still the A5 size, so the bigger size. And then when I cut it away, then I use this gorgeous piece of cardstock from the foiled cardstock that fit right on here. And I finished the card length again with the starfall, the beautiful foiled star acetate here, so starfall acetate. And then what I have done is I used one of the embellishments. It is called the Deco Halls, and look how beautiful. There is a sentiment, sending warmest wishes to you. And now when I open it up, you can again see there is the silver side of the stars, and inside I just used this beautiful piece of the different ornaments. So wonderful. Now, of course, when you make cards where you cut away and you use acetate instead, you just got to be a little bit more careful where you put your glue. So I don't mind it too much because I think the card is absolutely gorgeous because of the materials I used. But there are, you know, you can see through. So if you don't like that, of course, you could cover this here so that you don't have that. I really don't mind it. And this is my first card. Now, you may ask, where do you put your greeting? Well, you, of course, you can use, you have the entire bag to put your greeting, but you can also feel free to put your greeting right in here, right? You could cover this up with a little writing panel. I wouldn't because it's so gorgeous. So I think I will end up writing my greeting right over here. And then this card can sit just like that. And I finished it off with a little bit of bling down here and one up here with the beautiful tag. So that's my first card. This is so gorgeous. I have nothing else to say about it. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, so let's move on. Next, I made this card. So here again, I have this gorgeous die cut embellishment from the pack. And here, what I have done is I just used a piece of the cardstock that came in the pack. So that's it. This is, if you remember, this actually came over here. So this was over here. So this was one part and this was the other part. So I had that left over. So I used that as my card blank. I don't have any other card blank. And then I used a piece of the acetate, the snowfall acetate, and I cut it to size. So it is the same front panel size. And now all I did here is I added the, so I scored my acetate and then I added it, I glued it to the back, and then I just folded it over. And this beautiful embellishment sits right on top. And I finished it off with a piece of that Miri cardstock, you know, this Miri cardstock that looks like it's a rainbow. I added this beautiful May Your Christmas sparkle, and then in the inside here is where my greeting will go, and it's basically hidden behind this pack, so behind this topper. And yeah, that is it. So here, because I had the different foam pads, it's a little bit lifted up on foam pads. What I did is, to hide it, I added this part, which is also part of the same beautiful glittery cardstock, and just hid it. And now you don't even see my foam pads. So I like the dark blues. This midnight blue is just so gorgeous. Now, next is my fun fold card, again with this beautiful tree. And what I have done here, I just have a regular white card blank. This is the one here that Michael sells. Let's see the size. So yes, you can find these card blanks online or at Michael's. It's 5 inches by 6.5. And then, well, this is how the card would come, of course. I scored it right here in the middle, and then I folded it back. Now, on this panel, you can see this gorgeous Miri cardstock, border piece from the die cut sheet. So let's just look at this really quick. Remember all the different embellishments, but you also have borders. So here I used a border piece on this side, this gorgeous tree, one of the tags, Deco Halls, and then when you open it, now this beautiful cardstock I'm going to share with you in a second. And then I have a smaller piece here and my writing panel that is matted again on this gorgeous cardstock. Now these corners come because I have this corner punch that creates these beautiful corners, and I believe that's from Stampin' Up. Let me see. I want to say I bought this. Normally they have branding. Does it say? Oh yeah, it's a Stampin' Up one. Okay, and it's got these 3 different punches here, and I use this decorative corner punch, and I always think it makes a beautiful background and kind of mimics this topper here that also has a beautiful corner here. All right, but where does this paper come from? Well, here it is. Now this is also a brand new cardstock pack from Hunkydory, and you gotta see this. You can already see this is one of my favorite pieces of cardstock this winter already. Look at all the different color wood planks all snowed in. So gorgeous. Now this is cardstock and it is one-sided. Then what you have in here, you have this beautiful Nordic design. I can see a sweater in this. You've got these iced butterflies. How beautiful is this? So gorgeous. And you can use that even after Christmas. But how about a Christmas card with butterflies? Look at this gorgeous winter forest. All the snowed in trees. So beautiful. Absolutely wonderful flowers. The artwork is so exquisite. And a cardstock piece of nothing but gorgeous snowflakes. And that's what I have used on my card blank here. So also available, absolutely gorgeous. And then for my fourth card, I just used this beautiful frame here for a shaker card. Now let me tell you, it's hard for you to see because I made a mistake, and I still wanted to share this with you so that you don't do this. First of all, I did use my snowfall acetate, and I did use my little powder pack, so the anti-static pack. But when I filled in, and I have shaker pieces in here, you can hear it, but I used glitter flakes, and these glitter flakes, you can see how they're just on my acetate, almost like it's glued. So yeah, I can do this all the way till tomorrow morning, and still you can see it sits there. I think it's still beautiful because it is a winter design in the background, and I'll show you in a minute where this is coming from. But yeah, I wish I wouldn't have done that, because then you could see the picture in the background a little bit better. But it is what it is, and I definitely going to use this card. So for the background, I just used strips of leftovers that I had on my desk. And yeah, and I made this square shaker card. Now the picture in the back, this beautiful village that you can barely see here because of all my flakes, comes from another paper pack. And from all the paper packs, this is also the absolute favorite of mine. So let's take a quick look here, and then two more cards I made. So these are also dual design papers. They're not cardstock, those are papers, but beautiful. Excuse me. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's high quality. Just it's paper. It's not cardstock. Look at this Christmas village. Isn't that beautiful? So wonderful. Look at the moon here. And when you turn it over, we have that geometric design in different colors. Now, how about this? How wonderful and snowed in is this gorgeous house. One is just prettier than the next. And I can see how I cut into it. I'm not done with this pack by any means. I have several sheets left. I only made 3 cards with it, so I have several left. I also like these. Look at the beauty. It looks like a Swedish village to me. Definitely northern. It's not so much like a German village, but more like in Norway maybe, or Sweden. So here is the piece that I cut out for my shaker card, so you can see it now. This is what it looked like, and the camera makes it even harder to see. I mean, with my bare eye, I can see it a little bit better, but of course this is how it's supposed to look like. Here we got a couple deer here, a couple of those beautiful homes, and then the big moon. So from all the paper packs, and I certainly like the snowflakes, but look at this. This is my favorite. If I had to pick one, if I had to pick a page out of this paper pack, this would it be. Because that to me I want to frame, and I may do that. This is a gorgeous winter picture that is so cozy and so warm. Look at this. Probably 3 in the afternoon, I would say. So wonderful. Yeah, several different designs in here. I just want to walk here. That's how beautiful it is. And then you can see all the different colors here for the background. So if there is really one sheet that you don't like, well, then you use the background, because they do go together very well. And here is the last one. So what do you do with these sheets? I have 2 cards for you. Let's see. Okay, so this is my top folding card. And here what you see is just part of this gorgeous design. And I left a little bit of white just to offset it. And there where the white is, I had a strip of my acetate, and that's another thing that I added here. And I was hiding the glue with this border. So there is the paper, a border from one of the topper packs, and then a strip of the the snowfall acetate. And then I paired it with one of our easy 3D toppers. And this one comes from the Christmas Snowman pack, and here is the little guy with the potted Christmas tree and his beautiful blue scarf. All these are, I think, from the size, because I had to find something that would work size-wise. A lot of the easy 3D toppers are a little bigger these days, but these are a little smaller. And that's why I reordered them. They're not new. I had them for the past few years, but I love them because they're a little smaller. And because they are a little smaller, now I think they fit perfectly these backgrounds. It wouldn't make sense if you have a snowman that is this big, right? I mean, I guess it could, but I like it better when the proportions are more in line. So this paper already has some snowfall on it. So this snowfall here comes from the paper, and over here it is the acetate. And I finished it off with some bling over here. And then my last card, I used again my beautiful snowfall acetate. Can't never have enough. And I paired it again with a easy 3D topper. And this time, let me find where this one came from. So this one comes from the nostalgic Winter Village. I guess very fitting. And here it is. This is this beautiful paper roll. Again with the Winter Village that kind of mimics our background. Here is this embellishment. Any other embellishment from this very same easy 3D topper pack like this one would have worked just as well. But I picked this one over here, and what I have done here is I have a side folding regular, this is the Michael's card blank, and this time I also cut into the front of my cardstock, and what I did is I just cut off one triangle. So now when you open it up, I filled up the other half again with, well actually I filled up the entire page here with my oh god, what's the name? With the acetate, this snowfall acetate. And then when you open it up, here is this beautiful village. And Peace on Earth is my greeting. And I think it does look very, very peaceful. So, and a couple of borders here, glitter borders, finishes this card. So I had a lot of fun with these Hunkydory products, and I have so much more, and I can't wait to craft more with all the beautiful materials that I have in my shop. And here are the first 10 Christmas cards I made with the beautiful Hunkydory products. I hope you like them because I had a lot of fun making them and playing with these beautiful cards and die cuts. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and maybe share this video with your crafty friends and family. It would support my channel and I would be so grateful. But this is all I have for you today. Thank you for spending time with me. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.